and subordinated to the government's rules, systems, methodologies, and others. The people who, for all their history, have remained independent tribes. They were never under Mughal rule, or they were not even under the British this thing. There was some this thing that they were carrying the punitive march, but they never controlled or administered that area. They left the tribes independently free. So we should have probably thought of. But then, because of that, there was a sudden change in their lifestyle. Also, because we felt that the development required, a fast development required, we cannot leave them to their own destiny. We have got to do something by which we can provide them schools, we can provide them roads, we can provide them developmental things, which probably to an extent was an intrusion because they were not explained and they did not understand that what this road means. They thought if this road comes, probably it means that 13 Dogras or 15 Rajput is going to come through this in the convoy after this road comes. So in their tribal areas, it is only the soldiers who will come. The people who could have brought them some medicines or food or something like that, they were not the ones who were making the use of that road in 60s and 70s. Well, now the situation has changed, and the situation has to change. But what has still not changed is this, that the orientation and the mindset of the people of the mainland still has not changed to the extent it should have. So we have got to concentrate more on the people. And when we say to concentrate on more on the people, government has got to do a lot. Probably that is not the area which we are discussing here. But is there something that social organizations have to do? Is there something that the common citizens can do? Is there something that you and I can do? Even if it is little. And that's why I must compliment the Vivekananda Kendra, which has been doing a fantastic work, whether it is in Arunachal, whether it is in other parts of this thing, whether it is in Assam and others, where they were opened up schools, where they have created. Even if you go to the remotest part of Arunachal Pradesh, the only way of salutation is that people will tell you Jai Hind. That is, they will have the national anthem. When the Chinese goods were being this thing because they were cheap, only people who boycotted the Chinese goods were this thing in the Arunachal markets. Anybody in Delhi or Mumbai will buy something because the Chinese make it is cheap. They will say that if it is Chinese make, we will not take it. That was the sort of a national spirit, and this thing come. It doesn't come automatically. It doesn't happen. You know, we are very ungrateful people. Anything good that happens to us, we think it's either a matter of right or very natural. When we breathe the air, probably we think that, well, it's just our right. Fresh air can always come. Maybe 1,000 years hence, when people will suffocate, they will realize that no. It's a bounty of the nature and this thing of the God that we had been cruel to. And we have really not killed. If we get the water, if we get the fresh air, if we get the sunlight, it's nothing natural. Similarly, if the people of some area start thinking good, it is not natural. Lot of efforts of unheard, unsung people have gone. I think it's well to stop me. So I think I will do that. Many people of the KENDRA workers who have gone in very, very far off places, in remote areas, lived there for years, integrated with the people and talked to them. Just as in the tribal areas of Bastar and others and the other organizations like Banwasi Mandal Kendra and other people, they have gone. Tremendous work has been done. There is a need for these organizations to come up and contribute more. Let us give them an indigenous Indian benevolent example of the people of India that they can also think of it. It is that the people who can come from thousands of miles away from Europe, who can go and do and make a hospital for them or start a school for them. And if we fail to do it, then let us not lament that, well, we haven't, that the people have revolted against us or took the weapons against us. We have to share the responsibility for that. How much we have done. Government might have done something good or government might have done something bad. But leave aside that, what is that we as Indians have done for anything? Beyond us, beyond our families, beyond our own state, beyond our own district, beyond our very, very narrow personal these things. And that is why I do hope that you will all strengthen the hands of the Vivekananda Kendra in seeing that is these areas, these peripheral areas of our country. This, they say that when the nations get destroyed, it's like leprosy. Your extremities start decaying fast. They are the first to be this way, like your tip of your nose or your fingernails or your up this thing like that. Always take care of your borders. That is what Chanakya had said. If you want to make the strong mainland, you can never have a strong nation if your borders are weak. And if the people of your borders are unsatisfied. We have got to make the people of our border areas extremely satisfied in the mainstream, very proud soldiers of India, the people who feel and whose heart beats for India. So I do hope that the myths will be removed. There will be greater understanding and a greater empathy by the people. We understand and own up the responsibilities and contribute to that. This area is vital for India. It's of great geopolitical significance. It has got a great strategic value. It has got serious security implications if we neglect it. So therefore, we have got to carry this area, and it has got both some geographical disadvantages, but it also has got some serious strengths. And it is the land of future opportunities. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years hence, you'll find that the great economic ventures, possibly that to be able to come with the coming up of the opening up of the Southeast Asian markets and others, will pass off through these areas. You know, Myanmar, when we had gone to Myanmar and others, they said that we don't have anything for, they have got huge teak resources, teak jungles. They wanted something where the furniture could be made. And then the furniture could be exported. If we are able to train, say, 5,000 people in Mizoram or in Silchar or in some other places who become great craftsmen, because they already are very good at various these things. We give them the specialty. We import it from here. Do the value addition of 1,000%. Export it from here to direct from there in case the connectivity improves and the rail connectivity and others. Probably it can be. Once I had been to the areas like Parva and others, which are very far off. It's about 8 days walk those days. There is nowhere in the world where the better quality of the ginger was growing for maybe tens of kilometers. One can't even see. The whole thing was there. Or this elaichi, or very of the condiments and the spices. People did not know what it was all about. Nobody ever used it, but it's one of the best. So there are great opportunities. Don't forget that we worship the sun, and the sun rises in the east. And the sun touches Indian soil first in the northeast. So if we have got to see and build a great India, we have got to set our priorities right. Start with the northeast. Thank you very much. So we will have some questions.